Every time, dude. I love the reoccurring theme that I get to the main title screen, all set and ready to record, and the title theme always sneaks up and hits me in the gut and tells me that I'm about to go for a ride. Anyway, Adastra. I know next to nothing about this game. I think I might have seen a character or two, and that's about it. I am completely blind as to what might happen here. That being said, it's an Echo Project game, so I can safely say, if this game doesn't emotionally eviscerate me at any point during my playthrough, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. I've heard a lot of high praises, so here goes nothing. It's hard to believe that I'm actually here. After years of fantasizing about it, I'm in Rome. I think about going out onto the balcony, but I've been walking all day and it feels too nice to be sitting down. Plus, it might not be a great idea considering the state I'm in right now. Just relax for now and enjoy it. With that thought in my head, I start to drift off. Something moves. I lay there in the dark, wondering if I'd dreamed it. I finally sit up in bed, realizing there's no way I'm going to fall back to sleep like this. I quickly glance around the room, relieved that it's empty. While the city is technically safe in terms of murder, robberies and muggings are apparently pretty common. Is that any better, honestly? That's when I notice that there's a strange smell in the air, like burning rubber. I stick my head out a bit further, looking around for the source, but I see nothing. Maybe that's normal here? Something moves again, and there's another smell in the air. A good smell this time. Something floral. It reminds me of lavender. And that's when something hard and sharp presses into my left eye socket, just above the eye. It doesn't really hurt, but it shocks me awake. Oh, hi! How are you doing? He adjusts his cape and smooths down his fur before rubbing at his chest, giving me an odd look. Then he fixes a smile back on his face. True to Kaiser. It was the first thing that came to my mind, dude. I hear a soft chatter coming from the wolf, like someone's talking to him from a phone, but I can't see anything. Now he looks pissed, and I press myself harder against the wall, trying to work up the courage to make a break for the door. Something about the way he acts, his expressions, demeanor. He's so human. I shake my head slowly at him. I mean, he said please. I only have a moment to see some sort of device with multicolored lights before he moves and my entire body seizes up and things go black. When in doubt, tase him, I guess? I stand beside the seat, reaching out to touch the soft red bristles of the helmet and the wings on the sides. There's a strange Roman influence to Amicus and the ship, one that's almost cartoonish. I can just imagine myself in some Italian hospital right now, babbling about Roman wolf aliens. The wolf shrugs and settles excitedly into his seat. I don't know why, but I get the distinct feeling that I want to protect that smile. Alright, fine. I look back at Amicus and we stare at each other in silence for a long moment. Then I realize how absurd all of this is. What do you want with me? Amicus looks away, seeming to think. Oh, is this happening to other humans? I contemplate this for a moment. And when you're done showing me, you'll take me back? There's a momentary pause that I don't like very much. In Rome? Those guys on Ancient Aliens are really losing their minds right now. So that's why I'm here. To be used as some pawn in some power struggle in some alien empire far away? So I make my decision. If I let you go, you have to find a way to get me back to Earth. Amicus thinks for a moment. I think, but again, I don't have many options. I look Amicus in the eye. You promise? Amicus's rough paw pads envelop my hand. Here we go! We turn a corner, and I have to blink against how bright it suddenly becomes. Jesus, dude. And thus begins Adastra's wild ride. The wolf reaches out and touches my hair, rubbing it between the pads on his fingers. We've made physical contact several times over the last day, but this is the first time that it really feels friendly. We stand there for a moment, just long enough for things to get awkward. Amicus pulls his hand back suddenly, as if realizing what he's doing. Oh my god, these two are hopeless! I see a white wolf, quite a bit smaller compared to Amicus, but no less intimidating. Maybe even more so. I can tell by his demeanor that he's probably not a fun person to be around. I don't know, man. Certain people would love this guy. Do you see the pink gem on that fucking collar? Cassius suddenly takes a deep breath. They stare at each other for a long time, and though I have no idea what's going on, I can almost see the electricity arcing between them. Finally, Cassius turns on his heel and stalks away, tail swishing furiously. Aside from a few quirks, the room looks like it could have come straight out of any luxury hotel on Earth. I was just about to say, what a comfy looking room. Holy crap. Now that I actually get a good look at the guy, he is fucking massive! He could probably literally fold somebody in half. I'm not admitting to anything, by the way. I still like girls! I just need to help this wolf so I can get the hell back home. For now, I just need to help things move along as smoothly as possible. The dream I have is strange. It's the feeling that I have no say in where I'm going. No choice at all. Oh, you're gonna drop a question like that and make me pick? Oh my god. Closest thing for me in that regard would be infinity, I suppose. I shuffle around the sofa and move to the side of the large curtain to pull it back just slightly. Oh my god. It's a paradise. This place is a fucking paradise. He turns back on us, snarling. He takes another second to look at me with unmistakable disgust. I want to punch you in the fucking nose. My duties? Alright. What do I do? Oh, Jesus Christ. Help you wash? No. This whole damn thing. Fantastic. I love it already. These two are gonna blossom so wonderfully together. And you know, you're not repulsive to me at all. I was just being a dick earlier. You look good. Flirting 100. Cato is sitting and leaning over toward Cassius, who is draped luxuriously over one of the beds. Sitting on the floor in front of Cassius's bed is a creature that I've never seen before. It's definitely not a wolf, more feline-like. Urge to pat rising. Amicus turns to Cato and the small cat creature, bowing to both of them. Oh! I look over to the table for a moment of confusion. What's that? I try to keep my voice low, but that's when Cassius suddenly yowls, clapping a paw to his head. I don't know if he's calling the headache barbaric or me. Probably me. I decide I really don't like Cassius. You and me both, brother. Is something wrong? More twitching. Amicus told me to act dumb, so I try to figure out how I might do that. I fix a distant look on my face. Far away. Alexios blinks, then giggles. Oh my god, this dude's expressions! Alexios walks up to the spider and starts making shooing motions at it. Even from here, I can see its black, beady eyes. It doesn't move at all, choosing to sit motionlessly on its pillar. I look around, suddenly feeling like I'm in danger, imagining giant wasps descending from the skies. Sounds like a problem for the EDF. Alex's tail swishes around on the bench between us. Chemians? I was, in fact, wondering why he's telling me all of this. Does he have some other motive that he's not telling me? Even though I don't know why he's telling all of this, I want to believe. I am choosing to have faith in the cat twink. As if he'd forgotten something, Amicus' other paw comes around my side, and on his palm, I see 2 purple grapes. He just takes it off his earring. Oh, that's amazing. I like this guy. So washing you, brushing you, and making you smell nice are all my duties? What? Oh my god, this dude is hopeless! I look over my shoulder at him. I look back at the wolf, at his earnest but tentative smile. I'm not sure what to make of him, but at this point, I feel like I can at least trust him, and that's saying a lot after what he put me through. I smile back. Yeah, me too. This is gonna be great. I don't know how else to really put it, dude. Amicus quickly turns toward the archways again and leads us out into the warm morning air. Why is this music so comfy? Yeah, I'm just gonna vibe here for a little bit. We finally reach the main entrance to the palace, and just as we turn into the Great Hall, a high, sing-song voice echoes around the marble walls as a slight, wolfish figure quickly approaches us. A wolf who I can only imagine is Virginia walks up to Amicus. Why do I get the odd feeling that this might potentially be one of the only girls I see in this entire game? She turns to her right, raising her voice a bit. There's a moment of silence, then soft footsteps.
Jackal! It's a jackal!
Oh shit, I've seen art of this guy! Neferu gives Amicus a cool smile, and Amicus can only manage a grunt in response, self-consciously running a paw over his head fur. That's when Neferu turns his cool blue gaze on me. Oh my god, I can see why people simp for this guy, holy shit! I'm just saying, he doesn't do anything for me personally, but I get it. I really fucking do. I look over at the wolf, then remember what he said last night about the massage. I think about it for a moment. You want a massage? I feel myself turning red. I asked if you want a massage. Well, I never really gave you an answer, did I? Well, I'm offering, but if you don't want it... Amicus' ears fall flat. I don't know the first thing about massaging, so I just do what feels natural, and Amicus seems to like it. Do I... do your front, too? Rubs you where? Amicus' ears turn bright red. My god, he's hopeless! Look at this drooling moron. It's only been a few days, but there's something about this wolf. I don't know. I just like him. Just like that, it's about to escalate. It's really nice so far, though. Why do you wear pants anyway? No one else does. I've never actually given that much thought until right now. You want them to think you're hip? Oh my god, he's literally doing it just to look cool. This fucking dork. Oh boy, here we go with one of the best tropes, the bathhouse scene. I do have to wonder how much of this scene I'm going to be able to show. Yep, nope, not much at all, okay. I'm not sure how long I'm asleep, seconds or minutes, but that's when I hear the door open. We both look toward the door. Neferu stands there, his eyes on us, that same smile on his face. Oh no, here we go again. At this point, it sounds like Neferu is standing just over me. And I can only imagine what else is just over me. Jesus Christ! You know, I haven't known Neferu for very long, but I genuinely love the fact that this dude's whole character is just, I'm going to cause problems on purpose. This guy is absolutely fantastic. Holy shit, he's not pulling back any punches. On a side note, I think it's incredibly ironic that he's so pointed about slavery, considering what culture he's based on, which may or may not have dabbled in the art of people owning. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. You have been hit by and struck by a smooth criminal. Oh my god, he did that so flawlessly. This fucking guy. God, this homosexual slab of sass is just so well written. Oh, man, he's great. I slowly walk over and sit on the sofa next to the wolf, feeling strangely awkward about our little coming out conversation. It's honestly really sweet that these two have a moment like that. I don't know why, it's just... it feels very natural, I guess. Oh, that's a toughie. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. My heart won out this time. I do believe it, yeah. For once, I can't trust my gut on this one. I've got to go with my heart. I am a little bit worried where this is going to lead, but I guess we're gonna find out. His ears perk up as he sees me, eyes widening in surprise. Welcome back to Catboy Shenanigans. I'll be your host. I guess you elect your officials? So does most of... I find myself almost saying the name of my planet again. It's harder and harder to keep this secret from Alex, especially as our relationship has become more casual. Game? Please. I want to believe. I want to keep believing. The last thing I need is for this boy to betray me at any point. Don't. Just don't. If all of this is a facade, I am going to lose my shit.
It's gonna get way worse.
Later on. I'm just not in the right state of mind right now. Something else? Amicus' voice gets uncharacteristically high on the last word. Hold me. I imagine I'm still really early into this, but these two are so great together. Alex reaches out and takes the bottle, blushing again. The jackal winks, and I think I hear Alex make a strangled noise in his throat. Every single time he's on screen, dude, it's gonna be a ride. It's a matter of who he's going to fuck with, literally and figuratively. As I'm wondering all of this, I notice a shape in the bushes, near the one that Alex and Neferu disappeared behind. Then I see a flash of red and maybe an elbow poking out. Were you spying on us? Were you trying to avoid Neferu or something? He's just conveniently ignoring it. Oh my god, he's helpless. I know I'm gonna probably be saying that a lot, but genuinely, this dude is a massive dork. Amicus is extra careful about touching me now, probably because he doesn't want me to misconstrue it for something more than it is. At the same time, our conversations have become less casual and joking, more stiff and awkward. I hate it. Amicus wants a relationship with me. That much he's made clear. I just wonder if it would truly help him like he says it will. Or if he's just saying that so I'll give him what he wants. I don't doubt that the wolf likes me. Maybe even more than that. But we've only known each other for about a month. Do we really even know anything about each other? Once again, I'm really liking how this game is handling its relationship. It could have been so easy to have it be nothing but lust and porn, with some political intrigue mixed in. But it's not. It really respects what kind of situation they're in. I don't know. I guess I'm more of a sucker for this kind of thing than I thought. After a while, I meander around the gardens a bit, wanting to go back inside, but not really wanting to bother Amicus while he studies. Maybe I'm just trying to convince myself, but I realize that it is something that I want to do. My heart is hammering in my chest as I approach the wolf's door, and I'm sure my face is bright red. I try to keep my breathing under control as I stand in front of the door. As I start to feel myself getting cold feet, I just reach up to the panel, pressing it, deciding to just throw myself into this. I guess you could say he's throwing himself to the wolf.
Move this man! No!
After saying that, I want to die. Holy shit! I have to remind myself that even though this game is a romance political drama, at the heart of it, it's still a gay, furry visual novel. And this kind of shit right here is just going to happen. Holy fuck, that got me so off guard. What I just saw is only now sinking in, and so is the hurt. You heard me. I don't want to hear about it. I'm not here for this shit anyway. I throw my hands up in frustration. What just happened? For sex, or love, or whatever the hell it is you guys do. Whatever it is you told me you wanted on the island. I point at the flowers in his paw. I'm just trying to get home. I guess it's just a little fucked up that you confessed your feelings 2 days ago, and then suddenly you're just fucking another guy. What option? What? You fucking moron. Oh, never mind. That's actually not a bad idea. I take that back, what I just said. Again with him doing things without even telling me. No conversation, no warning, no consideration. After all this time, he still doesn't see me as an equal. I stand there limp, just letting the wolf hug me. Finally, Amicus steps back, holding the slightly wilting flowers as he stares at them. I sigh and shake my head, to which Amicus's ears fall. I'm just a stupid primate to you, aren't I? I told you before to just talk to me if you're planning something that involves me. Why couldn't you have at least given me a warning? Especially for something like this. It's really only the tip of the iceberg with what's wrong with all of this. If you actually cared about me, you'd care about what I want. You keep telling me how smart I am, but here we are again with you doing stuff without any of my input because you think I'm too stupid to understand. You know, you wolves are all the same. We're all just stupid barbarians to you. You don't treat me as an equal. You look down on me. And why the fuck would I want to be with someone like that? Just win your stupid trial and send me home. If you don't, just blast my stupid ape ass off into space. I don't want to be here anymore. Whatever he was going to say suddenly cuts off as I hear a loud thud. I don't look back to see what he kicked or punched. I just know that I hate everything about what just happened. Well, geez, that was brutal. So quickly after what I was just talking about with this game's romance and how it handles it. I am way too invested in this. Goddamn. I frown at the jackal. I'm just wondering why the fuck you have the nerve to show up here after taking advantage of Amicus like that. It's the first time I've seen him surprised. It's throwing me for a loop. I get up and Nefero offers his arm to me, which I stare at. What a guy. I genuinely thought I had a read on this guy, but I don't know anymore. We both stare at each other for a moment. Then the wolf is suddenly on his feet, stumbling toward me. I see a little wetness around his eyes, but he aggressively wipes at them with an arm. It takes me a moment to realize that he's talking about me. Amicus stands there quietly, apparently finished. You're less than an hour away from becoming the Emperor. You need to act like it. And honestly, this is about a lot more than you, or me, or anyone here. This is about the lives of millions of sapiens, about your entire empire. You think it all deserves to go to shit because suddenly you're not really sure of yourself? Yeah, you made a bunch of mistakes, but that doesn't matter now. What matters is that you make sure that piece of shit brother of yours doesn't take the throne. So you'd better get your ass out there and beat the hell out of him in this stupid debate. The wolf sets a paw on my shoulder. You know what, never mind. I'm struggling to come up with the words. Maybe later. Holy shit, he did not hold back. Holy fucking shit. You know, I had a feeling that was gonna go exactly the way it did, but it still didn't prepare me for it actually happening. The Pharaoh smiles at me. Fucking wink. Oh, man, this guy. I end up sitting on the carriage step, head bowed as I feel myself starting to sweat. It's not anything I haven't felt before, but there's an odd, prickling sensation underneath it all, like pins and needles just under my skin, leaving me wanting to itch at various places on my body. I need to get to Amicus. I need to tell him that something's wrong. I hug myself, feeling that prickling sensation erupt to the surface. My skin on my arms and chest and legs burning and itching in the most horrible way. I feel the world tilt as I seem to just levitate off the ground. Then I realize that Amicus has picked me up. What the fuck? I thrash around, but it's no use. They're too strong. Oh my god. Time loses meaning. Blackness, simultaneously eternal and non-existent. Nightmares ebb and flow, building and fading. I glance back at the crumpled form of the wolf in the back of the ship. His head is framed by a pool of blood, the metal pipe just a few feet away where I dropped it. What kind of nightmare sequence is this? What the hell? This time coming to feels real, and I immediately know I'm not in a dream. Well, that got a little dark. Some of that writing from Echo just kind of crept in, you know? Starting to get a little bit uneasy again, not gonna lie. Alex looks around before focusing on me again, tilting his head, as if to look at me from a different angle. Holy shit, that actually killed him? Oh man. Wait, you all think I'm dead? Now the cat is starting to annoy me, and I look past him toward the palace, the situation finally dawning on me. Where's Amicus? The lights are dimmed and my heart sinks when I see the empty bed. I linger in the doorway though, something feeling off. I hurry over to the other side of the bed where I find my wolf splayed out on the floor, a wine bottle next to his head, only in his underwear. He stares at me in a way that he never has before. It's kind of surprised like Alex had been, but rather than fear, Amicus simply looks empty, numb. Are you okay? I reach out, but Amicus turns his head away. He keeps his head turned away, eyes closed. I'm starting to get sad, god damn it. I clutch his paws on my shoulders, staring up at him, feeling my eyes start to water. It's me! I woke up in the garden for some reason. I'm okay. His arms tighten around me again, squeezing a huff of breath out of me. Aww. Yeah, after all of the bullshit that they just went through, they absolutely deserved this night together. Obviously, the sex scene did nothing for me personally, but god damn it. I'm so happy for them anyway. Good for them, dude.
Okay. Well, this is gonna hurt like a mother.
No, come on. Things were going so well. Kato stands and wrenches Amicus to his feet, twisting the other wolf's paws behind his back hard enough that Amicus lets out a bark of pain. You piece of shit. This is bullshit. It's all bullshit. Fucking hate this. I'm a risk to the entire empire. Why would Kato let me live after I'm done being useful? I have to do something. I run as fast as I can, disappearing behind the trees and bushes, just as I hear Kato yelling for Calm to execute me. Nefero, please. Please, dude. After a few more deep breaths, I began to go over everything that just happened, starting at the point where we were woken up by Kato and ending where I had attacked Cassius and made a run for Neferu's room. The events of the past hour have left me emotionally drained, numb aside from the twisting anxiety of wondering what's happening to Amicus right now. I feel myself deflate. Neferu starts to wrap the bandages around the deepest cut of my arm. And how did I become a citizen? You can just do that? Don't I have to sign something or something? How? Once again, for like the upteenth time, this fucking guy. Why are you helping me? This is all so crazy. I stare at the jackal. Uh-huh. And why else? Neferu smiles gently at me. Damn it, Neferu. What a cool guy. I can't get over it. What are you talking about? Virginia glances at me in mild surprise, like she forgot I was there. I stand up. Look, I think by now you should know that I'm not some idiot slave for you to order around anymore. It was an act. I understand everything you say, and I know all of you have your own little agendas. I see Virginia bristling, but I just don't care anymore. But honestly, I don't really give a fuck what either of you want. I just want to help Amicus. So if that's part of this plan you're talking about, then I want to know about it. God, why is the only female character in this game such a massive bitch? It's really hard not to. She's got so much disdain on her face, you could probably spoil food with it. Everything was going so well, and then all of a sudden the game decided, alright, it's time for Act 3! Cato and Cassius probably won't be back for a little while, so I don't really have anything to be worried about as far as I know. Just as I'm thinking this, I see something out of the corner of my eye. A gray tail, green stripes. Alexios. Seeing the cat suddenly reminds me of all of those suspicions I've been keeping bottled up about him, if only to keep the peace in the palace. Again, with all that thrown out the window, I find myself fast walking in Alex's direction, determined to confront him. I'm about to lose my fucking mind. I am about to punch something. Cat's out of the bag. Damn it. The cat stands up, bending down with a grimace to pick up his robes. And with that, the cat walks out of the bathing room, his tail dragging limply behind him. I want to say more to him, to figure out exactly what he's up to. I can tell now that we're not exactly friends anymore, even before I caused him to shatter his ribs and boil in the hot tub. I put my faith in the cat twink, in a game that is a political drama. What the fuck did I expect? To think that I gave him head pats, too. Head pats revoked. I know right away that I'm seeing something important. There's nothing on the island for the cat to take care of, as far as I know, and unless he's going out there for a nighttime outing on the beach, extremely doubtful, then he's definitely doing something suspicious. Of course, I know I can't follow him out there right now, but I can definitely tell Neferu about it. Suddenly, Neferu uses a leg to sweep Alex's only foot off the ground, sending the cat onto his back in the sand. Neferu follows him down, pinning the cat there, almost engulfing Alex with his much bigger body. Alex spots me as I come out into the open, standing next to the two of them. I fold my arms and stand over him, and Alex quickly realizes that I'm definitely not here to help him.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Yes. I start looking for the hollow Neferu described, and as I walk around the tree, I immediately spot one on the other side of it. I look into the black hole, feeling a bit nervous at what I might find in there. I stop as a tiny red light in the hollow flares to life with my voice before fading again. What the... It happens again, pulsing to the sound of my voice. Yeah, there's a little red light in there that's lighting up with my voice. Gratefully, I return to the side of my Kimian friend, noticing that Alex's demeanor has completely changed now. He's sullen, though almost expressionless as he lays under the jackal, not even pretending to be trying to escape at this point. What is it? Neferu looks up at me. Oh man. Wait, but what is it? What the fuck is happening here? Alex continues to glare up at the jackal, his fur starting to lay flat again. Neferu's eyes narrow. Alex sounds and looks almost unrecognizable. I see Neferu grip tighter into Alex, but the cat goes on.
Holy shit.
Why does this ambience sound like I'm about to get attacked by the flood? Please, God, let there not be a rocket flood around the corner. Virginia sighs out in frustration as the screen fades. So you got the footage? Bless this woman, man. Amicus' voice rises in pitch, panicking, becoming desperate. Then it all stops. What is going on? Oh, you're gonna give me a choice like that now? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I don't like it, but okay. Hey, Alex. Damn, we're back to full name status. That's rough. The cat smirks. This smile no longer brings me any joy. Cut the bullshit, Alex. What do you want? You're excused. Damn, get fucked. There's a long pause, and I finally sigh, rubbing my face. Sorry, I think I'm losing my mind here. For the first time in a while, I see the cat crack a genuine smile. Fair, honestly. If I were stuck in this entire situation, I would have cracked immediately. I would have not done well here at all. I fucking hate politics. Why's that? Not as dangerous as you are, my guy. Listen, I'm gonna lay down. I'm tired. Alex goes on staring and doesn't say anything. Again, I have nothing against you. I hope that we can just go back to normal in the future once this is over, you know? It's not gonna go back to normal. Fuck. What? Virginia, Cassius, and Cato sit on the beds while Alex kneels in front of Cassius. Something is about to come to a head here. I had noticed that the goblets had already been sat out in front of each wolf, already filled with wine. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Cassius finally speaks, or tries to. He coughs again, harder this time. No fucking way. Cassius suddenly sits up, trembling. He stares at Cato, wide-eyed, disbelieving, one paw moving to his throat. Cassius wheezes, looking down into his goblet. Then he suddenly spasms, curling over his stomach before another violent spasm takes him, and he arches out onto the bed, screaming. I'm so pissed right now, dude. Come on. Calm? Why is there smoke over Adastra City? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god! I already know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to leave the palace. I'm going to find a way back in. I need to get to Amicus. Alex side-eyes me before shaking his head. The cat goes quiet again. Alright, then what are you here for now? Alex takes a deep breath and looks me in the eye. Oh my god! You're here to create chaos? Alex's voice suddenly becomes monotonous. It's like he's reciting something that he's heard many times before. Alex's seemingly senseless decisions, shifting alliances, and general odd behavior could be explained by this. He's not just against me, Amicus, Cassius, or even Cato, but rather all of us at once. What the fuck is this supervillain shit? A lot of things have happened on this moon that bothered me, but this particular act of sabotage is probably the worst. Just something about how careless it is, not knowing what will even happen, just that it will hurt the Empire, the people. Where's Nefero? Or Virginia? Alex looks surprised for a moment at the sudden shift in conversation. My stomach lurches at that, but before I can even start to comprehend what that means, Alex goes on. I've been locked in Amicus' room all day. I don't know anything. Can you get Amicus out of the dungeons? Then let's go down there and get him the hell out. Holy shit, dude. Holy fuck, it's really coming to a head here. Immediately, the two wolves begin to circle each other, paws raised up to their chests, open and ready. They're at a stalemate for a while, each one failing to find a good grip as they both twist and turn over each other, making snarling sounds all the while. Suddenly, I am able to tell them apart, as Kato locks Amicus' right arm into a shoulder lock. While I've seen it done before, usually to get the other opponent to tap out, Kato immediately goes all the way and the quiet of the early evening is shattered with a massive pop and crunching sound. There's a softer crunching sound this time, and Amicus immediately goes limp, eyes vacant, paws falling to his side. I knew Kato was too skilled for Amicus, but for some reason I thought... At that moment, the light of the setting sun catches something shiny to my left. I look over, and I'm almost blinded by the brilliant reflection of Vita's light on the blade of the dagger. The one that Kato had set aside after almost executing Neferu. The rules don't matter. Oh my god, no way. I jump from my seat, the distance so little that I come down practically on top of the wolves. At the same time, I raise the dagger in both hands over my head, and bring it down as hard as I can into Kato's back. I'm not finished though, and I tug once, then twice, before I'm finally able to wrench the blade out of the bone. For that split second, Kato begins reaching back awkwardly, unable to find my weapon before I've drawn it back again, above my head before bringing it down as hard as I can into the right side of Kato's neck, just at the base. Holy shit, my dude! I yank it back once more, intent on plunging it in again, but finally, Kato turns on me, blindly swinging his paw out. His fingers find my right forearm as I'm raising the blade once again, and he takes a tight hold. His other paw finds the dagger, and even though I try to hold on to it, he slides it out of my hands with ease, even though he's holding onto the blade end. I start to back away, trying to look down at Amicus to see what's happened to him, but that's when Kato swings at me again. I feel air tickle my neck and chin, and for a moment I think I've dodged his swing, but then I see that he's holding out the blade, out to his right after having swung it at me. Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. I step back again and gasp, and when I do, it feels like the air comes in from two places at once, and I cough as something liquid goes down my throat the wrong way. The old wolf draws closer, practically crawling now, leaving heavy splatters of blood across the ground. He weakly raises the dagger, and I feel Neferu tense behind me, probably getting ready to roll out of the way, but then something wraps around Kato's neck. With a gargled choke, Kato is pulled back by Amicus before being body slammed to the ground. Then Amicus is on the old wolf, muzzle against his neck, tearing it apart. The edges of my vision start to go blurry and black, and Neferu's face starts to fade away. Then suddenly there's a big shift, and I wake back up, this time finding Amicus looking down at me. An overwhelming sense of relief comes over me. Please, no, not like this. I smile up at him, even as he stares at me with a look of complete and utter devastation. I caress his cheek softly, knowingly, and though he holds it against his face with his own free paw, he shakes his head at me. Not like this, please, I can't take it. And though his grief is hard to look at, there's nothing I'd rather be seeing at the end. My wolf's face, framed by the pinkish reds of the sunset. And then, as my eyes start rolling back again, I can't stop them, no matter how hard Amicus shakes me. I can't take a heartbreaking ending like this, come on. This is the trope where everything's bad, then goes good again. Come on, please. I cannot take this right now. Remember when this game was happy and carefree? It feels like a whole other life. The first thing I see is Amicus' face. He's looking down at me, grim and determined. Just as I focus on him, though, his expression changes. I've seen Amicus cry before, back in the dungeon, but not these gut-wrenching sobs that I can feel heaving through my own body. It serves to shock me to my senses even more. If this is eternity, then I'm completely fine with it. My neck. The blood. I look up at him again. Amicus, am I alive? Amicus looks at me for a moment before his face screws up and tears well up again. He whines out the words and I immediately hug him again. Hey, I'm okay, see? I'm here. Another sobbing fit starts. And now I know why. I must have died, and now, for whatever reason, the parents have let us reunite somehow. And I know that Amicus must be wondering the same thing that I am. How long is this going to last? This is rough, dude. Jesus Christ. Aww! He smiles down at me. Oh, this fucking wolf. But the parents... I thought they wanted us to meet them. So it's over? They decided to bring me back? My voice is muffled against his fur. The tension that I'd held in my chest ever since I arrived, ever since being abducted from my bedroom in Italy, it all releases slowly. Okay, you know, there was something that I wanted to say earlier, like right around the second trial, but I couldn't really vocalize my words properly, so I kind of just brushed it off and figured I'd come back later to it. I guess now I finally know what I want to say, so I'm gonna just come out and say it. Despite not being gay or bisexual, and having no romantic interest in Amicus myself, I just want to say I would absolutely die for this idiot. Yeah, that's all I got. Oh, fuck. No way. Cassius looks at me suspiciously, though I have no idea why. I suppose almost being assassinated and also being sabotaged by everyone in the palace has made him a bit weary. Good for you, buddy. I hope you get it. You deserve it. It doesn't sit right with me, though. The idea that Alex caused so much pain for so many people, yet he's facing no consequences. Sure, I made that deal with him to free Amicus, but he really shouldn't still be here. So now even Alex has something to do, a role to fill, and I'm the one that's left feeling useless and alone in the palace. Okay, so real quick, I just want to say a few things regarding Alexios, and how this motherfucker completely toyed with me and my emotions. I've got quite a few things that I want to say about you, you traitorous twinklord. You manipulative, chaos-craving, genocide-suggesting, assassination-attempting fucking coward, you. I have now realized that I'm not as good at judging people like I thought I was. I fell for everything that he did, hook, line, and sinker. I am going to have trust issues with every single cat character I see in any video game from here on out because of this fucking guy. I want nothing more than to take him and put him in a box and fire him out of a cannon. But, in spite of that, I get why he did it. I don't agree with it. I certainly don't endorse it. But I get it. Because at the end of the day, Alexios may have been an antagonist in this game, but he wasn't the villain. So in regards to Alexios, I bequeath upon him one final head pat for all the good times that we had. But at the same time, fuck you, Alexios. I'm happy and sad all at once, and I just want to stay here forever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know what's going to happen now. Oh, no. This is it. This is the penultimate choice. Despite everything, it just comes down to the fucking porn. It seems you've become a roused young ape. Never, ever flirt again. You know, everything's been very sweet. In hindsight, though, maybe naming the main character of the gay furry visual novel after my channel name might have made things a little bit awkward for me personally. Actually, come to think of it, hold up. Before I continue. The main character had a default name the entire time? I could have just used the default name. Well, it's too late now, 'cause I'm in too deep. Oh boy. Here we go. Thanks? Even though we didn't interact much, I'm gonna miss you, girl. I step back awkwardly. Bye. Then Neferu's paw sticks out, and I hear Amicus sigh loudly next to me. Oh my god. For the upteenth and probably final time, this fucking guy. I'm gonna miss this dickhead so much. I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not ready. I'm really not. It's cleaned out and looks just about the same as when I first got there. I turn around, seeing Amicus standing there, and immediately I get a painful stabbing feeling between my throat and chest. We both stand a few feet apart, unsure of what to say. Yeah, until next time, at least. I try not to think about all of the things that are gonna make me cry. I swallow the lump in my throat again. No, I'll have time to fall apart as soon as he leaves. I'm determined to imprint this moment in my mind, something to help weather what I'm sure will be a hard 8 years. Thanks, and you'll continue to be an amazing emperor, Amicus. His voice is strained as he struggles to get his words out. Then the tears really begin spilling over. Amicus steps back, firmly gripping my shoulders. He's smiling through the tears. Amicus pulls me against his chest again, hard, squeezing me. I listen to the metallic sounds of his footsteps hurrying up the fire escape, then nothing until there's a soft hum that I can only imagine is the ship before it's silent again. I stand there, staring, unsure of how to feel. That was very hard to sit through. Shit. For the moment, it's mostly just an empty feeling, one that I'm sure will start to ache as I come to realize how lonely I actually am. I look back into the room where it all started, taking a deep breath. I'm actually kind of excited. The thing I'd been dreading for months has now started, and that gives me a boost of adrenaline, preparing myself to face my duty. Then I turn off the light, leaving the apartment behind, ready to start another new life. Well, God damn it. I was doing so well. Oh, fuck. So, I want to preface my final thoughts by starting with the obvious. I'm a very emotional guy. When I experience any form of media that's going to make me laugh or sad, I'm going to show it. I'm not afraid of showing it. In some of the previous videos, you know, that wall that I put up to not entirely let it out gets broken a bit. I remember stating at the beginning of this that I would be disappointed if the game didn't emotionally eviscerate me, I think my wording was. And I'm blown away that it did exactly that. There I was, at the end of this entire journey, crying my eyes out. I'm struggling to come up with more to say, because what can I say that I haven't shown? And I'm honestly glad I got to experience this and see what people were hyping it up to be, because it's so damn great. Godspeed, you beautiful bastards. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and for those of you who recommended me to play this emotional roller coaster, I really appreciate it. This one was probably one of the best. I'll see you guys in the next video. Drink plenty of water, and remember that it's okay to show your emotions. Take care.
Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find?
Picture me?
No! The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are.